Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Last time we arrived at Curlsaw and, well, Fate had a little bit of an issue last time, so we're gonna take a rest before we continue. And we're also pretty much the only one here. Last time I was in here, and apparently there's a holler beast soup here. It's kind of weird, but I missed this treasure chest, which is not particularly a big deal. And it's not really, all that interesting, but it is there, so we might as well pick it up. Another thing, let's see here. Let's go down here. Ah, there's one there. I went off screen there, well, in between this episode and the last, and checked around to see if I could find where most of the treasures were, so I'm not dicking around here trying to find it. I wonder. Huh. So apparently there are people even in this town, or even in this country, who still believe in the Church of Apris, regardless of the war. Huh. Have they now? Yeah, this world, hell, the music should be able to tell you exactly how people of this town feel. It's kind of depressing, isn't it? Now, can we see from here? No, we can't. Okay. There is... Ah, there it is. Another chest up here containing some ripe berries. And let's check out this house over here. If there's anybody else to talk to in here. Miners and blacksmiths have left town. Sound of lum hooves. I'm assuming those are like horse-type creatures that they use for, travel. Or maybe farming. I'm not sure. As has been mentioned quite a few times before, there's not a lot of farming that they can do around here. As you can tell, there's not a whole lot, to this area. What do you have to say? Oh? Whose mansion is this? Can I get in? No, I can't. Yeah, you can't get in here yet. To find out who actually lives here, I think we have to talk to you. Ah, yes, Woltor. Like I was mentioning in the last episode there, he actually lives here in town. But yeah, he's pretty much, the main dude here in town, so... Probably a good idea to keep our existence around here a secret as well. Over here, we get perfect berries. Woohoo! Now, I don't think I missed any other treasure. Not as far as I remember. Oh yeah, one thing of note, even though I equipped the weapons last time, I forgot to equip the armor. I'm going to give the scale mail to Cliff for now, because he has less defense than Fate, and Fate's already got a couple of useful accessories going. Your defense sucks balls as well, but unfortunately you cannot equip it. What's this say? Anything interesting? Can Well, that sucks. Number of miners been greatly reduced. Now, I don't think there's any other treasure that I've missed, so I got 5, 6, 7... Ah, whatever. Close enough. I don't think there's anything else. Once you're done collecting treasure, buying stuff, go and spy on Nell.
It is her.
And it's not a glitch. You're not supposed to hear it. They're giving you the impression of what Fate would be hearing. Though, it'd be nice if they didn't linger so long. Game. You're lingering on silence. I don't need silence. I'm pressing the button. Do something. Please.
What's she doing in a place like this?
What do you think, dumbass? There we go. It gets a little bit closer. Can I hear now?
According to our latest information. I see. They're up to the same nasty tricks as always. Is it the Dragon Brigade? No, it's the Black Brigade. Of course, the Dragon Brigade is backing them up.
Oh,
I
great.
see. Good work. Whatever you do, Please don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. You know they plan to...
Busted.
Go. Yes, ma'am.
Fate, she can see you there. Hello. I wasn't spying. Yeah, you kind of were.
What are you doing out here?
Nothing really. I was passing by and saw you, so...
Hmm?
Who was that?
Why are you so
She works
curious?
for gathering intelligence here in Curlsaw. I was just checking up on her.
Is something the matter? You looked pretty grim.
Nothing unexpected. I found out our pursuers are getting close to this town.
That would be
That's it?
obvious. Well,
Yes.
makes sense. There's not really any other towns around here that we could have
No
escaped
reason,
to.
really.
Unless we've
We
gone
leave
through the
first
mountains.
thing in the morning. We can't afford to waste any time here.
True. Although, considering the reason we're staying the night in the first place is because Fate needs to go and get his ass into bed and rest, we probably shouldn't be wandering around town.
There you are. Huh? You two were together?
Oh,
I
giggity.
ran into her at the entrance.
Like he says.
I see.
Almost seems like they're hiding something the way they explain that.
How are you feeling now?
I'm okay. It must have just been the fatigue catching up with me.
So get your ass to bed, let's go get some rest, heal up because we need it,
Sorry to worry you guys.
and then get our asses out of here.
Well, as long as you're okay, don't sweat it.
It'll be night soon. You should rest up today. Tomorrow we'll pass through the Curlsaw Caverns.
They were telling us that last time,
Curlsaw
one of
Cavern.
her subordinates that we met in
Mine
town.
shafts to the north of town. We'll go through there to Arius. Of
Okay.
course, it'd be faster to go through the wilderness to the east, but we can't be sure that they aren't waiting to ambush us if we go that way.
Okay.
And the Curlsaw Caverns are safe?
Well, at least we can be sure there are no Aryglyph soldiers to worry about.
Spit it out. What's dangerous about the mine shafts?
Spiders.
A number of monsters have taken up residence there. I'm not saying it's 100% safe.
Definitely not.
Right.
Let's just say I'd rather face them than the soldiers. So now that everyone knows the plan, let's get some sleep. We leave early.
Okay.
All right.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Anyway, sleepy time. And after sleepy time, we can move on to the caverns. And loud birds, apparently. Wow. That was awkward. Time to go.
Nell, can I ask you something?
Stop
What?
asking questions. Normally, I'm curious myself, but he's
Do
asking
you
a
think
lot of
Tyne and
questions
Farlene got
that
away okay?
make him seem
They'll be
like a
fine.
spy.
Those girls can fend for themselves. They're trained for these eventualities.
Well, that's good. At
I
least they
hope
have
you're right.
training. At least, you know, she didn't
Hurry
just
up and
hire
get
people
ready.
off the street to help her.
Our pursuers are not far away.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
I'm with Cliff on this one. Then again, I'm with Cliff for the majority of the first half of the game because he is the most interesting character during that time frame. I don't think I've missed anything else. No, there's somebody up here I can talk to. Why is my map off? I'm gonna talk to an old dude up here now. Oh? Oh, apparently he must be another sympathizer, however you want to pronounce that, with our cause. So that's good. Anyway, this is the area we need to go to. We can not leave to the east of town or the southeast, or actually I think we might be able to leave back west, but I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't matter. We don't really need to at this stage. There's nothing back there. Although you may kind of look at the amount of money I have and, well, it's not particularly high, but there are a number of things I could sell to increase my profits. Let's, like I could sell one of those for 9,000, and I could sell a number of other things for a decent amount of profit and have enough money to go back and buy, say, the Holy Sword. I wouldn't recommend it. It's not necessary. It'll make the game a little too easy, in my opinion. It's stuck to you. Oh. Winged dragons. Well, that sucks. I don't want to fight any dragons. There actually aren't any dragons in here. There are, however, spiders. Lots and lots of spiders. Now, one thing you will note about this cave here right off the bat is that it's not particularly, easily accessible. There are 5 exits from this area, only 2 of which we can go to right now. So I'm going to take the east exit here, and we're going to fill in the map as we go. We won't be able to complete this map. There's a spider. Let's go down here first. Yeah, as you can see, there's lots of area that we can't fill in yet, so nothing really to worry about. We'll be able to come back here and do it later, but let's start fighting spiders. These spiders are annoying because they're so small, ow, that you don't have a very good ability to hit them with a lot of different skills. Would you? And unfortunately, hitting them in the air seems quite difficult. Especially when they're being hit by 2 or 3 other characters.
And I thought we were in for a
But
treat.
as you can see, they give you drastically more experience, and we start to level up, which is much better. That's one of the reasons why grinding against those soldiers, not particularly useful, like the ones by the Aircliff Gate. What we've learned here is charge, so I'm going to put charge on because charge is more useful than... Actually, I'm going to go dual charge because Blade of Fury is not particularly useful right now. It takes too long to execute, and I don't want to be hit in the meantime and lose my chain, so with that being said, we have that. Do you have enough for dual Sphere of Might? You do. There we go. I'll take critical hit off for now. I'll put it on later once I get the option to do that. Yeah, we got Shockwave. Can't put increased HP damage on quite yet, so we'll do that later. But we will start to gain levels a little easier once, now that we've gotten to a place where we can actually get some decent experience from enemies, as opposed to, 3 or 4 experience per enemy. Yeah, there's another enemy here. And there's also treasure right here. Blackberries! Let's go down this way. This is the bigger spider. He's accompanied by a smaller spider, but these guys are pretty much just as annoying, but for different reasons. Yeah, be careful of that. As you also notice, there are these boulders rolling on the screen. They can actually deal damage to both you and the enemy. They're just basically environmental hazards. So,
And that's
anyway,
how you do it.
with triple experience, we gain quite a bit of experience here, which is why I've tried to maintain my gauge as long as I have. Don't worry too much. This area is not very long, so you can use your MP to heal up. I wouldn't waste too many items. Do note that there's a door here that is locked, so we can't do anything there. So that's pretty much all we can do on this side for now. So let's just head on over here and take this exit since we have no other options. And there's a bunch of junk around here. Fill in some more of the map. There we go. Here we have a bunch of buttons. An instruction manual. Well, screw reading it. Can I actually do this already? Wow. I don't think I can. Whatever. Anyway, we will deal with that later. It's not particularly important right now. Yeah, as you can see, there's definitely areas that we don't have access to right now. I'm going to take that in a moment here. Here. One kind of slightly interesting thing is if you go all the way over here, you can kind of change the camera angle enough, you can kind of see that, yeah, there's a healing point over there. So don't worry too much. We've already filled out like half this area. It's really quite small. But there are a number of enemies here that are worth fighting, such as skeletons.
Looks like a good fight.
Now, charge, the skill I put on, does HP and MP damage. And the reason, why I'd prefer it to Blade of Fury is just because it occurs so much faster. And I can just kind of spam it like that. Lots of damage and not have to worry about having cooldown time. Another reason why I use the running long attack. Not only do I hit them in the air and can initiate the combo sometimes, but even if I don't initiate the combo, the act of doing that leaves me exposed to the enemy's attacks for a lesser period of time than, say, the up-close circle attack, which isn't as effective. Here's the scale armor that we get in this dungeon. Might as well throw this on you now. Give you a little more defense. That's nice. And over here, obviously, there's a way in that we can't get to yet, so we'll just leave that alone. Don't need to go in there right now anyway. And we'll run down here. Don't go in there without saving. Not a good idea. Healing is also a good idea, since it's, free. Let's pick up some more map. There we go. And I'm just going to save up real quick and check my setup, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Just wanted to, heal up and save and all that jazz. And then we go through here. Why aren't they doing the voice acting here? Okay. Passage to the mountains. Dangerous because caverns. I see. Oh, it's not the only thing that's dangerous in this area, is it? No ordinary earthquake. No, this one is holy crap. That guy's huge. For this battle, we're going to want to use our charge strategy, so that's what I'm going to do. Careful when he does that, he'll do an attack in the middle. So just kind of be aware of that. I'm going to dodge here because I don't want him to hit me. Oddly enough, you can actually aim. Stop that. Work. Now, okay, apparently it doesn't want to let me. You can launch him into the air. Yeah. There are no battle trophies for this fight. Just make sure you keep your bonus gauge on for this fight because, yes, you get a lot of money from this fight. Less experience than we've gotten from normal enemies in this area, but that's a lot of money, so... Oh yeah! Anyway, after that fight, we learn Taunt and No Guard for Cliff, which will both be quite useful. So I definitely want to make use of those. Probably not right away. I don't think Taunt's very useful. I'll have to check it out. Anyway, don't let your guard down. So yeah, let's just fill in some more of this. This is what I was mentioning before. Here's a lever. Let's pull the lever. When those buttons we were at back there, yeah, I think none of them would have worked because that gate wasn't open. But I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I tried to do anything without first pressing that button. Anyway, so as you can see, we've just looped around to the other side that we already went to, so I'll meet you back at the buttons, which are over by the north symbol there on the map. Okay, after that battle, I got a couple of other battle trophies there. I was just fighting the couple of enemies that were on the way back because I'm kind of under-leveled right now. Even though I've done the level grinding that I've done, it's quickly erased every time you progress with the game a little bit. There are definitely some big difficulty spikes in the enemies around, not only here, but basically at different points throughout the game. There's one really, really big one that probably ends up in game over for a lot of people, including myself, specifically when you first play them. But anyway, I got 222 damage exactly, and cancel bonus 100 times. In the previous battle, Nell leveled up, and she gained critical hits, so... Anyway, now I'll meet you over by the buttons there. And we're back. Actually, I fought one more battle and I went back to heal. I fought a skeleton and I reached level 10, and of course you get a battle trophy for that too. Not only that, but Fate also learned standby healing. And so, because I have the extra space, I might as well put that on. I'm going to turn off yours. Yeah, here's what No Guard does. I haven't really gone over that. Basically, every time you're hit, you flinch and stop whatever you're trying to do. So if you're trying to execute an attack, you get hit for a little bit of damage, you stop doing that. What No Guard does, and I won't be using it yet because I need more CP to make use of it, but it will cause it so that you won't flinch if you take a small amount of damage, equal to 1/15 of your current HP, not your maximum. And it's always active, so it'll be affected and mastery will go up every time you're basically hit by a small amount of damage. So enemies that hit you a lot of times for a very small amount of damage will increase that quite a bit. Let's see here. I'm going to turn you off and turn on critical hit there. Why not? He probably won't do a lot of run-ins. I think this affects all attacks, though. Anyway, with that being said, we've leveled up enough to do that, so I want to do that for those two. I might as well do them for him as well, though it doesn't matter as much for him. Just for the odd times when I'm not using him, it gives him some level of usefulness when the AI is controlling him. Other than that, we're pretty much all set. One thing I want to go over before we move on here, well, before the end of the video, is we have 5 buttons here, and basically there's an instruction manual. So let's read the manual and figure out what we're doing. The way that this works is it's a little mini game. From here you can, I'm going to skip through most of this stuff. Basically, turning is turning, and forward is go, and backward is slow down. I'll explain more things as we go through it. Basically, we have different types of haulers, and hauler beasts, if you recall, there was a bowl of soup that was named after these guys. So apparently they eat them, though I don't know why. Well, it's turtle. They're basically big turtles. That's probably why. Turtle soup. But yeah, so there's different haulers, and they have different characteristics. Some of them work well, some of them do whatever the hell they want, some of them have reverse controls, some of them go faster, some of them go slower, etc. So there's not a whole lot to them. They also have a stress meter. If they take too much damage from stuff on the track, then they will lose. If they take too much, they'll basically just give up, and you'll be thrown back to the start here. Anyway, from here we can choose a different one to learn kind of how to do this. Not only is this the way forward, even though they don't really tell you, but it's also the way to pick up a whole bunch of new items. So next time we're going to go through that and hopefully make it out of these damn caves. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.